it has to be on the line since the first day. But they don't want to make it official. I'm going to make it official by myself.
Dana wasn't here, and he did say that Max is still the BMF champion. So
yeah, it's going to be a little bit weird from them to promote him as a BMF, but it is what it is. No problem. I'm going to keep it in my house.
Does that replica title become the real BMF title?
For me, for myself, I just knock him out. I just knock out the BMF. So he can keep calling himself a BMF, but.
Brother, take this. Brother, take this, please. I'm sure you're the world champion. What are you talking about? Holy. Let's go, brother. Representing Georgia.
Dana was in here. He said you are still the BMF champion, but Ilia's strutting around backstage with the UFC belt on one shoulder and his BMF one on the other. Just your thought on that?
I mean, it is what it is. It is. It wasn't. Could you imagine Islam walking around with 2 belts after knocking out Volk? Let that sink in. You know, the belt was in a different weight class for a different reason. I think the fans make it happen. If the UFC really wanted to make it happen, they would have put it up, and I don't know why they didn't, but Dana said what he said, so he's the boss man, you know?
That this might be the fight that the UFC wants to make, you versus Dricus in South Africa. Is that something you would entertain, or would you rather wait until you can fight either here or in Saudi Arabia? Thank you.
If it would be for the belt, for me it doesn't matter where it goes, so it's just gonna go there and take my gold. So it's up to Dana, wherever he. I think he's never been in South Africa, the fights in UFC, so if they go, it's pretty good history, and I wanna be, I would like to enjoy that.
His leg. Oh, good right.
Whoa, he's wobbled him.
That was bad. Oh no, he's caught him again. No, he's caught him again.
He needs to get his feet out of the way.
Oh, he's catching him.
Get off your fence.
Oh, he's dropped him.
Get off the fence.
Be over.
It's finished. It's over.
Oh my goodness.
It's over.
Ilia Topuria with a knockout win. Oh, we don't like to see that with Max.
Oh, he's a poser.
Big shots! Max, you're a legend, you'll be back. And Ilia, congratulations, impressive. I'll see you wherever. Madrid, can you do Madrid next year, early next year? Sydney? Sydney's definitely next year, so that's a date that we know we can do. That would be perfect, but you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, nothing but the best. Well done to you and your family, and see you early next year, my man.
Volkanovski is one of those guys. We're not going to say no to Volkanovski. He's been that guy for us anytime we needed him. You know, he was on this run like Adesanya and like Alex is on right now. When things don't go our way and you got to call a guy, Volkanovski's always been that guy. He really was. And, you know, for him to ask for, nobody, I don't think anybody's in this room going, oh, this is ridiculous or crazy. And who wouldn't want to see it again?
What if he does defend his title against somebody else and loses the title? Would he be interesting to you as a fighter, or you're only interested in Pereira as a championship fight?
Мне он интересен сейчас, так как он чемпион. Если он не будет чемпионом, я думаю, нету такого интереса.
I'm only interested in fighting him for the championship. If he's no longer a champion, then I'm no longer interested.
И роняет своим левым хуком.
Everybody can read his strike, and he's just a regular standard fighter who moves forward and drops people with his hook.
Yeah, Conor McGregor wrote, "Good little fighter, too small for anything substantial. He was getting chewed up."
I don't know what to say. I'm telling you, he's a fake. He fakes the comeback every time. He insults everyone in the UFC. He's like, I don't care about anyone. I don't respect anyone. Bro, you're sick. You have some problems to fix in your mind, you know? You need to take some classes of respect to how to treat to the people, because you're gonna end up really, really bad. When you follow this kind of values in your life, you're gonna end up really bad. So ask to God, don't cross the paths with me, never ever, because I'm gonna you up whenever I'm gonna see you.
Conor McGregor tweeted, "Call me," after the main event.
Lene just told me that. Yeah, I didn't.
What do you think he's referring to? Max at 155 for the BMF, maybe? Or him and Ilia have had a lot of stuff to say to each other in recent months?
I don't know. I think that he did it to get this. We're all sitting here going, huh, what did he mean?
Yeah.
I have a picture of his jaw, bro. This is the craziest thing. Khamzat did that.
Oh my
in like a matter of seconds.
How about that?
I mean, that is crazy, bro.
I think people were a little bit confused at how quick Rob tapped until they saw the images just come out of his jaw. Insane.
And you're right. So as soon as that happened, I picked up the phone and I called the truck, and they're like, yeah, his jaw popped. And so I knew what had happened. Because I didn't know what happened either, why he tapped so quick. Because Mick came over and we were like, he didn't even have the choke in. It's weird. Yeah, he popped his jaw. And so it was, you know, when you do that, like it splits and the teeth get all messed up. Rob has that right now.
So is that a dislocation or a break, or what exactly?
I don't know yet. It's not good. When your teeth are going, you know, it's not good.
If you guys weren't already terrified of this guy, Khamzat Chimaev, you could see what he did to Robert Whittaker's lower teeth and mandible. A lot of confusion over the early tap by Robert Whittaker right off the rear naked choke, but DC then shows this photograph of the aftermath of what happened to Robert Whittaker's. You can see those teeth are basically floating back there. Our lower jawline is composed of this bone called the mandible, and likely he has a fracture, probably 2 fracture lines, which causes this piece to then go floating. You can see the forearms there below basically cracking and destroying that jaw backwards. This is an unstable mandible fracture, which will require fixation with plates and screws, where they'll make an incision right here, peel back that lip, and then realign the bones and fix it with plates and screws. All the best to Robert Whittaker, but dang, Chimaev is an animal.
or someone posted a photo of his jaw. It looked like he had either broken his jaw or dislocated, and he's missing some teeth, and they're pushing on. I'm curious if you've seen that, and did you know the damage that you had done to him?
Yeah, before I come in here, they showed it for me, but I felt something was wrong with his chin when I push it. So, but feels bad for that. So, didn't mean to broke somebody's chin, but it's my work, make somebody pain and make me happy and my family.
So you could feel it when you grab it?
Yeah, when I push it, when I felt some clicks.
He looked like old prostitute who want attention.